All right, we quickly shift our attention to more breaking news coming in. This is great news once again for Team India at Paris Olympics 2024. A second bronze that Manu Bhaker and Sarabjot Singh have won for the entire country. This in the 10-meter air pistol event. So India bagging a second bronze. Great news coming in for the entire country and a second medal for our pistol champion Manu Bhaker. This is news coming in from Paris Olympics 2024. The duo of Manu Sarabjot delivering a bronze to the country in this finals. Remember, this was a bronze medal match and Manu and Sarabjot have done it. They've made their way to the podium once again. India now bagging its second bronze once again in shooting. This is Manu Bhaker and Sarabjot Singh, who were in fact in contention for the bronze medal in the 10-meter air pistol mixed team event. A second medal, a second bronze for Manu Bhaker, of course the first for Sarabjot. Now this, remember viewers, is also important and a milestone for the entire shooting contingent, because so far we have two medals that India has managed to achieve at Paris Olympics 2024, and both have come in from shooting. The second medal being won by Manu Bhaker and Sarabjot, who won the bronze in this medal contention match. They were, remember, slated to fight out this with the South Korean pair, who were going pretty strong, but Manu and Sarabjot pretty much maintaining the lead all this while. And the great news coming in from the shooting contingent at Paris Olympics 2024. Let's talk a little bit about the scoring line. For the longest time, it was at 12 for India, 6 for South Korea. India then stepped up their game. India managed a 14-6. Remember, it's when you hit the 16 mark is when you achieve a medal, is when you actually win this face-off round, and Manu and Sarabjot did exactly that. India was at 14-8 and following which a historic feat for Manu Bhaker and Sarabjot Singh, winning bronze for India. Let me go across to Shivani joining us with more details. What a day, Shivani, really, and what an Olympics for Manu Bhaker. Second bronze medal for her, and Sarabjot, you know, accompanying her, ensuring this big feat for India second time around.
Yes, absolutely. These were the expectations that were there from Manu Bhaker last time around as well. And she has really come good on the expectations this time around. She was always in contention for a historic feat, because she competes in 3 events. And she had the unique distinction or the opportunity to become the first Indian athlete across disciplines, not just in shooting, but across disciplines, to win 2 medals or more than 1 medal in a single edition of the Olympics. She has finally achieved that distinction. She has 1 more event to go, but it was quite a nerve-wracking bronze medal playoff for the Indian team. From the 8th shot onwards, it kept going up and down. India was leading most of the time as far as the third place playoff was concerned. But in the 8th shot, Manu scored 8.3 only, and India fell behind its Korean counterparts. They came back on the 9th shot and they held on for the 10th as well, but then fell back behind again on the 11th shot by 0.5 only. They came back again, tried to come back again on the 12th shot, and finally clinched it. Clinched the bronze medal in the 13th shot. The score eventually 19.6 versus 18.5 on the 13th shot, and eventually 16-10 as far as the overall score is concerned. Quite a nerve-wracking, end towards the last 5-6 shots, but the Indians really held their own in that competition.
Oh, yes, absolutely. From 4-2, India managed to pull off 16-10, pretty much maintaining their lead in this medal contention round. They were in contention for the bronze medal, but there were so many hopes really pinned on the duo, Shivani, given the performance that Manu has been able to pull off this Olympics, and Sarabjot as well. What a remarkable performance. Remember, when you're in contention for the medal, there is so much pressure in a game like shooting, especially because, you have to hold on your breath. You have to go with the count. There's also a time limit set on you. So there's a lot of pressure that the two have had to deal with.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is obviously a nerves game. And, the two athletes really held their own. Like I said, it was a it was a stiff competition for them. You can never take your opponents lightly, certainly not the Koreans. And it was going up and down a little bit for them. And to hold, mentally, to hold, your thoughts that can sometimes run away from you. You have to be in control of your breath, especially as far as shooters are concerned. And just to kind of be in the moment and not think about your last shot. Because there were a couple of shots we expected, Manu to kind of take the greater weight of the team. And she was doing that most of the time, but there were a couple of shots from her that kind of put the team behind. Like, for example, an 8.3 in the 8th shot. So, those are moments in which Manu really had to compose herself. She took a little bit of time as far as her next shot is concerned and just, kind of breathed it out. And I think all her training that would have gone into achieving this came into play. Similarly for Sarabjot as well, he had to control yourself because sometimes when you see that your partner is, falling behind, it impacts your performance as well. So I think in a team event or in a multiplayer event like this, it is very important that both players maintain their calm and their cool. And I think both of them achieved that very well today.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And let me quickly go across to my colleague Umesh, joining us live from Sarabjot's residence. So we already see sweets being distributed. Umesh, क्या चल रहा है वहाँ?
हम लोग अभी सरबजोत की जो शूटिंग रेंज है